Hello! I'm testing something out. I don't know how long we'll be running for today. Let me just get into my wee seat. Thanks for joining us. 2 seconds, 2 seconds. I'm going to get the TV back on because the stream has dropped off for some blooming reason, and I need to actually watch me on my phone as well. So yeah, I'm just testing out a new kind of setup. I don't know how good I look or anything like that. I've had to just do to the best of my ability across 2 computers, you know, so it's been fun, it's been interesting. VAR, I just thought, you know what, let's just go on the now. I'll be in the live chat, so if there's anything you want to talk about, I'm just here to really have a little sound and kind of visual test of how everything looks. I can examine it after we've been on and whatever. And yeah, let me know you're locked in for basketball, you're locked in for football. If we get teams going the now, the Celtic clean sheet going away was an absolute kick in the teeth. Carter Vickers has got a penalty conceded. Aaron Moy, unfortunately, never quite got the assist in the first half. That Ralston header, wrongfully, in my opinion, getting ruled off. As well as the wild penalty we got denied right at the end of the half, of course. So lots to talk about if any are here for that. If any are here just for the Sorare stuff, whatever, let me know what you think about the screen. I've tried to build the screen as well as I can for whatever game it is that we might try to watch, you know, because then I've got the couch over here, and you know that camera doesn't really move, but you know, I think we're getting maybe a wee bit better, a wee bit more set up. I'm going to need another table and sort out the microphone situation undoubtedly, but I can see where it all plugs in and where everything would need to go and where it would need to be comfy. And hopefully today with some just a little bit of test footage that we get, I can see kind of how can I get comfy and still look kind of like good on. It's not doesn't look stupid kind of thing, you know. Sorted. So I'm going to jump into YouTube on my phone because that's the only way I'm going to be able to see any of this while I'm sitting over here. In case any user want to say anything, you know, user live joining us. I had a little test about an hour ago I tried to see if I tried a test of a way of hooking them up, but it didn't work. So here we are now. I was just thought, oh, there we go. Nine of you's here, lovely. I don't know. It looks a wee bit too much like, I don't know. I don't mind the screen. Oh, I've left the wrong thing on the screen. There we go. That's what I meant to. There we go. That should look a little bit better. There's about 9 or 10 of these here. But I think for myself, like, so that camera, it's a wee bit awkward, isn't it? Maybe if I was a wee bit higher up, I just feel like I'm sitting here like this as well. You know, got to think about, this is maybe not going to be so comfy. I don't know how you can hear me on this because I'm also not listening to this, but I'll watch for when I'm sitting like this and then I'll probably listen to a bit of the audio. But yeah, I've got 5 players at 3 o'clock, says Rico Man. Just up looking good, loving it. Good to see you. Sam D, fist bump to all of you, by the way. Thanks for joining us. Charlie Dunbar, Scott Marshall, good afternoon. Looks good, do you think so? I've got a signed Arthur Borrett shirt up there on, not shirt, picture. And then just to your right of that, there's a signed Nakamura picture as well from back in the day, which is quite cool. The hanging rail's maybe a little bit too tall, so some like mint in box, like Corinthians figure, like 1,000, like Ronaldo at Barca and some cool stuff like that. So yeah, I quite like what I've maybe got to do around here, but I just need to finish up the setup with this. I'm just watching the stream now. The quality isn't fantastic, I must say. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm streaming it and watching it. I don't even know if it's disconnected. Yeah, I'm going to try and listen to this, sorry. Some cool stuff like that. So yeah, I quite like what we've got to do around here, but just need to finish up. Yeah, it's quite okay, isn't it? Yeah, it's quite good. So yeah, we're at the, well, I don't know whether they're saying it in the studio, to be honest with you, but because I've got it muted, so I don't want to get in trouble. But what a first half, man. Like, I thought we've looked good overall. Definitely been the better team across the piece. And the VAR has just been ridiculous, man. Like, on the first one, okay, if you want to go down the whole it's not clear and obvious route for that one, then fair enough, right? The penalty decision, it is a penalty, I think, so it is what it is. Just got to roll with the punches on that, I suppose. But that handball is as blatant as it comes, man. Like, his hand is actually in at his body, and he moves it out, looks guilty as fuck as soon as it's... Everyone knows it's a handball penalty. Like, there's no two ways about it. And, it's just mental how that's not went through in the end, So Celtic should come out the second half. We always start from the whistle in like top gear, So I'm expecting the boys to have the bit between the teeth coming out second half and wanting to get another goal or two back in the lead in this match and really get back and control the game, because Hearts, for as long as it's one each, they'll feel optimistic, and they've got a campaign that a good result today would do them the world of good, So they are highly motivated and up for it today, no doubt about it. We need to be at our best, and I think it's going to be a strong start right from the whistle on the second half. Is going to be the plan of attack, like it always is. Really, get some other lineups in. Ben Henrik starts. I better go to that notification because I've not got him anymore. And so does Guardiola. Fantastic. Kevin Campbell, Schlager, no Haidara. That is a kick in the balls for my specialist team. He better come off the bench. He is on the bench. There's not much going on the bench. I suppose I've got Nkunku and Olmo this week, but so bizarre how Campbell started again. Maybe they're keeping Haidara for Real Madrid. That's just a pain in the bumps. I thought he was coming back into the team now for SO5 reasons. Nice bit of play on the right-hand side. Hearts get 4 out there against Celtic's 3 and managed to block a pass, return possession, and managed to work their way up the line with a throw-in now. So it's been an interesting little start to the game week. I didn't have much going on. No way. I just got a notification saying 2-1 Hearts. That can't be right. Am I tripping? My phone says it's 2-1 Hearts. Am I behind? Sorry, our data says 1 each. I can see that screen from here. Uh-oh. Is this going to be a Hearts goal? Ralston at the back to Hart. 3-man press. Joe Hart goes long. Hearts header. Hearts collect it. I think that's Snodgrass inside for 14. 14 out to 30. Bernabé doesn't close him down. Bernabé gave him all the time in the world. Picks a ball out. Front post header is won by Jens. It's cleared to the 18-yard box for Snodgrass. Back to his pal. Maeda presses. The right back and the right winger. We've got Bernabé on toast again here. Bernabé's he's letting him take all the touch. Set himself up. Yeah. Bernabé's not confronting the man, I'm obviously expecting a goal to come, so I'm waiting to see an error, but he's letting that guy do all the moves he wants so that he can get sized up exactly where he wants to be. So then when he takes his touch and delivers, it's just like a training session. When guys are shaping up like that, you've got to get in their face, you've got to interfere with the ball, and you don't need to win it, but it's even just in that situation, just getting a toe on the guys, on the ball, just interfering with it any point you can so that he can take that touch and set up like it is a training session. He's taking his time, he's getting himself exactly to the spot he wants to do, and he goes one touch to another, and that's as easy as it gets. You need to get in his face there and really not give him the time to do any of that. But again, there's a line between overcommitting and getting done, but you need to be careful with a player like that. Ginelli, I think his name is, and understand that, but he's in 2 occasions there within 30 seconds. He gave him the time and the space. So the first time he's got the distance on him and he knows this boy's going to stand off me 4 and then come into 2 in terms of yard distance. And then the second time it comes, he knows how it's going to work and he can just make his mind up. He knows the move he's going to play. So it's one of those ones, unfortunately. 2-1 to Hearts, man. Celtic, Jesus. Can't blame VAR for any of that, I don't think. So anyway, come on, boys. Like I said, this is mainly for a test today, so the sound and the audio is the main thing. And I think if we catch a good part of this, we'll see how many of these show up. For Bunchies here, nice set up. maybe move the sofa to your right for your armrest. Yeah, so I kind of had to move the camera. Yeah, that's maybe a good shout. Yeah, so I've got a bit more of a I can get chairs and stuff like that. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Have a good thing is, it's just trying to set up a bit bigger and taller if I had like a better seating setup. How would I look right now? Tables and stuff. Working in football and being off on a Saturday feels weird. Rico, man, bet it does. Liking the setup was great. Holdy, thank you. Can you tell us what time you are on so can sync it up? This was just impromptu, Ian. To be honest with you, this is just really a wee tester. I don't even know how long we're going to be on for today. And Kahuna Gaming, oi oi, good to see you, my man. So yeah, I'm mainly testing out like that little screen I've built over there. You can see who my high scoring players are and what rewards I'm on. I just thought that was a nice enough thing to just slam on a screen, you know, not that it's particularly great or amazing or anything, as well as like you see, I've got the Hearts score and the Celtic scores on an open tab so they can keep refreshing and whatever. So I think this could be good for like when we're watching games and stuff. The only thing I'm yet to work out is, I suppose I can flip between tabs. I've got a Bluetooth game. So anyway, all good fun and games. We've been here for about 10 minutes or something. I think I'll just sit in the live chat with you guys. No, the match time, I'm ahead of you. I'm at 49:33 at this precise moment in time. So depending on where you are in the stream, I hope I'm not that far, but I'm obviously that far behind. I'm going to stop it and then try and open it again. Sometimes that works. So it was a wee bit buggy. It kicked me off earlier, and then when I came back onto it, there we go. Closing it, starting to back up again. Yeah, I was right timed up to it for the goals earlier on. You know, I definitely didn't get phone notifications spoiling it for me. Yeah, so I'm at 50:04, 50:05, 6, 7, 8. So I don't know how far. Let me check flash scores because that is like the world notification, isn't it? The flash scores. Forest have just scored against Liverpool. Fuck me. Andy Robertson clean sheet gone. Yeah, 53 minutes. Wow. So I'm easily like 2 minutes behind. Vallecano have just scored. Please be Falcao. No, Paisan penalty. Yeah, so I'm like a proper like 2 minutes behind, man. That's a bummer. I wonder why that is. The first half I was fine. Flash score says 53 minutes. Jesus. This is a tough result, man. And like, as much as the team is still stronger into this game, I don't think we've played bad enough to be in a losing situation. I don't think we've. Yeah, it's just been quite a tight game. There's not really been much in it. Here we go. Chances coming now. Rio Tati in the middle for Maeda. Lays it back for Moy. Oh, absolute sitter. Fuck me. Oh, that was an absolute sitter. I can't believe you missed that. Man. Maeda assist for Moy goal. I cannot believe you missed that. Forest and Rio Tate breaking out of a 5-man kind of swarm of Hearts players there. Lovely. Maeda, fantastic awareness coming into that centre position, like I said in the preview, and he reads the awareness, the supporting midfielder. And Moyes trying to beat Gordon to the other side of the pitch, but he should just put it back to where he's came from because he's not going to recover that. As soon as he leans, he should just be, he should have that about him. Really would. I cannot believe he's missed that. Off target, wild. Big chance missed. Aaron Moy, come on, pal. You've got to recover it now in the next 5 minutes. BCM locked in, man. Angelino starting against Bayern. Let's see the Bayern team, see if there's any actual interesting points to come out of that. Ulrich in goals, Pavard, Upamecano, all control Delict, and Alphonso Davies make up the back four. Goretzka, Kimmich and Musiala, the middle three. Gnabry and Coman out wide with Choupo-Moting starting up front. Hoffenheim go pretty, as strong as you've seen them, really. Bowman, Akpogoma, Kabak, and Insoki. No Kevin Voigt, actually, that is a loss. Robert Skov, Grisha Promo, Dennis Geiger, Christoph Baumgartner, and Angelino. A very impressive midfield five. And if somehow you're going to watch Hoffenheim against Bayern, you will be entertained. This will be a very good game. And then up top is Rutter and De Boer, respectively. We called that on the live stream. Kramaric made the bench, which is good. Tom Bischoff on the bench, Kaderbeck, Quaresma, Jakob Brun-Larsen, very nice team at Hoffenheim. On the bench for Bayern Munich, notable, there is an Arajon Ibrahimovic, as well as, I've got a notification, I've got a notification. My notifications are ruining this, man. I'm 2 minutes behind. It's a good one. It's a good one. Masraoui makes the bench for Bayern, as does Tell and Mane and Gravenberch Sabitzer. So that'll be an interesting game. There's a picture of Kyogo. He's looking happy. I think he's coming on quite soon. But the notification I've got is a very good one for me and my big team. I just hope the assist comes from Rio or Moy, please. Maeda's not bad either. Maeda breaking away the now. 3v3. Maeda out to Forrest. He's maybe fouled. Play on. Forrest shoots. Craig Gordon kind of fists in front of him, clears it. 14 with the backwards header. Up to the striker. Vickers wins it. Rio brings it down. Quick feet from Rio. Feeds it into O'Reilly. O'Reilly out to Forrest on the left. O'Reilly swings it in on the left. It's blocked by two Hearts defenders. O'Reilly gets a second chance at it. Scoops it to the front post. And it goes for a corner. And the Hearts player looks disappointed by that. I'm not too sure why exactly. Maybe he's after some sort of foul earlier on or something. He's getting a yellow card for his troubles for something. The referee's booked a Hearts guy, and it looks like Moy on the corner. It is Moy, number 13 for Celtic on the corner. Please be a straight delivery. Please, please, please. I can see the goal scorer on Sorare data now, and I think it is Moy. Swings it in. Giakoumakis, 2-2 Celtic, double decisive. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hopefully that screen's refreshing and I'm sailing. Giakoumakis, Super Rare, Captain Aaron Moy are both in my Challenger Pro. So I am absolutely buzzing about that. That does have Boha and Jens in that team, so we're not going to get clean sheets, and we've conceded 2 goals, which is an absolute stinger. But as long as we don't concede a third, like, we might get away with this, by the way. I'm just looking at, yeah, man, looking nice. If the Super Rare Rios in this team as well, it's not really done too much. We're not even on 300 points yet. There is only 55 minutes in the match, but with the expected substitutions that are likely to come, I kind of need the front three in that team that I've got in SO5 to get something else double decisive between the two of them. But that's a great move for my guys, which is lovely. Nice header, good assist, loving it. Aaron Moy assist is locking in all the notifications now. And yeah, man, Celtic should start to swagger. I don't expect to see the subs for another 10 minutes or so, so I think that will be a decent enough time. I've got Maeda in a good lineup with Rio, the defender card, which is getting pumped in now. The forward card isn't too bad at the moment, and I don't see my midfield anywhere. Let's see what team he's in. Sorry, wait till I find one. I've definitely got him in a team somewhere. Yeah, he's not doing too bad. I made him captain. He's on 32. It's a little bit better than, not much better than a defender. But the forward cards are doing not too bad, with Super Rare multipliers up to about 50 points already. So yeah, if we could get Rio maybe feeding Giakoumakis before he comes off, just to get him in our decisive, maybe we get Moy up to the 80th minute before we see him subbed off. Perhaps, I don't know, we'll see how it all flows in the end. But I wouldn't be surprised if O'Reilly's in one of the first substitute positions, and maybe we see Abelgard for a few minutes. Perhaps. It really depends on how the balance of the game, because I don't think Ange's taking anything lightly. It is 2 each, you know, and if we're getting momentum, we're getting rhythm in the game, we're creating openings, then it can be dangerous to mess with that, you know. So it'll be interesting to see how it pans out over the next 10, 15 minutes, when normally we do expect to see substitutions roll in. That Civic guy with Maeda breaking down the left here with pace and purpose. Maeda tries to square it. Unfortunately, it's blocked by number 2, and it goes out again for a Celtic corner. And I've got another notification, and it's a bloody glorious one, by the way. Forrest with the corner, out to Moy. Moy swings it in front post. Giakoumakis with the header. Oh, it's raining goals, by the way. I really don't like the fact that I'm so far behind. I know I'm going to check my phone to be in touch with the live chat, and it's the notifications that are killing me, man, because I know what's coming. It's cool, you know, I don't mind knowing it's coming, but we're doing great, man. We're doing great. If this notification goes, I asked for all my guys to be double decisive together, and you know, we got Moy just linking up with Giakoumakis. I've got another decisive coming. I can see it clocked on Sorare data now. The team should be popping, man. The Celtic goal scorers, I've picked them all quite well this week. I really am just hoping, again, I need a Tate to get decisive. So if he's involved in this upcoming decisive that I'm expecting to see, Giakoumakis lays it off for Moy, sprays it out wide for Forrest. Forrest with Cochrane out in the wide right position for Celtic, cuts it back into Moy. Moy scoops it over to left centre for Bernabe, chests it down, loses out on a 50-50. The guy plays it to his defender, who then chucks it into the halfway line. Jens heads it in to Bernabe, who knocks it down for Maeda for a Tate. There's a little kind of triangle passing going on between Giakoumakis as well. Comes to Moy, shoots from the edge of the box, it spills, and Maeda cleans it up. No assist given for that, but that is 3-2 Celtic. Maeda is there, right place, right time, like he always has been this season, but it goes in the net when it matters. 3-2 to Celtic, and it's raining decisives for me. Unfortunately, I had Rio in with Giakoumakis. That might have been the optimal combo in hindsight, but I do have Maeda in the unique hunting team, my specialist super rare. So I've got a goal scorer in that. My goalkeeper for that is Viviano, who's not going to get a clean sheet. They're winning 2-1 at the moment, but they're not going to concede 3, so he's not going to get humped, which in specialist might be good because, you know, a lot of people like to play crap goalkeepers and specialist. Hatate is my defender card there, but who's on 35 or so. So it's not looking great at the moment. I need Hatate for 2 teams, or 2 really good teams need Hatate to show up now. So an Hatate decisive will be fantastic for us. So how long do we have left for Rio Hatate in this match? As I'm looking at him right now, he's actually getting much closer to Giakoumakis right now from this kickoff, and Moy's pressing right and beyond now as well. Celtic have got a bit between the teeth, man. And, you know, 5 goals is not out of the equation to keep this tempo up. Ideally before the subs come on, because all these guys are in my teams, and any more decisives that can come, the better. I'm trying my best not to look at my phone for the next, until we see subs. I don't want to look at my phone until we see some subs. I can see Sorare data over here, and I'll probably need to get a phone or something like that. I'll need to get some sort of access to the live chat if it's not got my phone notifications on it for these types of situations. But let me know, you know, is this decent? You know, if any of you guys do come to watch along stuff, is this better? Is this worse? Like, you can normally I'm flipping between screens, maybe going tangents and stuff like that if I'm at the desk. You know, so but you know, I'm going to maybe improve this, but just in general, like anything you think would add. You know, I've got 2 things on screen now with me. If you think there's something that could be different or better, let me know. Front post ball and from Hearts there, and oh my God, is he giving a penalty? He's giving a penalty right away, man. I can't believe this, ref. I can't believe this, man. He's went for it right away. VAR better overturn this if it's nonsense, because I think it's very soft. Oh, by the way, might be a pen. Might be a pen. He goes for the ball. I don't know, man. It's hard to say it's not a penalty, to be honest. It's hard to say it's not. I do struggle to say it's not a penalty. You know, it doesn't touch the ball. It does get the first touch, takes him out. You know, like, again, if that was the other end, you know, you would shout for it. It's hard to argue with it, man. Joe Hart, this is where you redeem the game week, Joe. You need to save a pen here. I've just seen the notifications on the thing. But I think I might have just seen Joe Hart. I think he saves this. And then concedes 3. So that actually cancels itself out. So he gets the... Oh my God. I think this is what's going to happen here. I can see it on Sorare data. Joe Hart against Shankland again. I'm pretty sure it's going to go 3-3 because it looks like it. And yeah, it's going to cancel it out. So that's not actually... It's actually really neutral for Sorare for everything except Jens, because he's getting a penalty conceded. And yeah, he saves it. It's a rebound that goes in. Nuts. And is that Giannelli? Whatever his name is. He's been one of their better players today. Really should have started with Taylor. I don't think Bernabeu, you know... I can say that now because this guy scored a tap-in from a rebound, which has probably got nothing to do with Taylor or Bernabeu. But that then becomes the narrative because he walks away with a goal today. So it's just important to note this stuff when we're thinking... Because the manager's, you know, anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but... He's having a nice wee cool celebration, and yeah, hard to argue with it. And it's 3 each, man. Hart off. No, he's got 1 foot on the line. I don't know really what the rule is with that. Is it 2 feet need to be on or 1? Gets the pen saved to score the rebound. Oh my God. Sorare data is way ahead of me, and I think it gets even better. No way. Sorare data is way ahead of me, and I think this is going to get even better. Oh, so it must have to be 2 feet. It must have to be 2 feet then, eh? I forgot what the rule was there for a moment. Because I seen he still had 1 foot. So yeah, it's a retake. It's a retake. So that Janelli narrative is perhaps even just evaporated before our eyes. I wonder who's going to take it then. If it's going to be Shankland, maybe Janelli fancies it since he got the tap in. He's lost a goal off of it. I've just seen that Greg Taylor subbed in. And that's really good because I've got Greg Taylor on a specialist team with Kyogo. So, or into the team with Gordon, I think. I had to play Gordon somewhere. Yeah, it's a retake, I think. We're seeing the retake. Oh, no, I don't even know what's going on. Sorry, our data is all over the place now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what has actually happened and what's happening now. The ref, so because I can't hear the commentary, like the ref is over. He's saying 2 feet on the line. Yeah, take it again. Jesus, man, is this going to be a mad debacle for the next 5 minutes? I'm quite certain I just seen a decisive for Joe Hart. Anyway, let's see what happens here. I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused. Shankland comes again. I shouldn't have said that. Shankland up for the penalty again. Get me catches here, sorry guys. Let's see. Now Shankland is retaking the. Oh, it's actually changed now. Now I'm buffering like mad all of a sudden. It's probably not going to show me it. Maybe because I'm streaming it on my phone and I'm casting it from my phone onto this. Maybe that's part of my issue. I'm going to have the last week check on the live chat. Yeah, there's no more fist bumps or anything to do. There's about 26 C's here. Any feedback on the stream today, after we've been live, when we've been live, whatever, is much, much appreciated. But yeah, I'm going to... Oh, 2 seconds. I'm going to stay on, right? But the stream's actually dropped off altogether, which is hopefully a good thing. I'm going to change TV in case that makes a difference. Have I got this built into one of these televisions? In fact, I think I might. Is it maybe even in this one? No, it's not that one. I think I do have this built into one of these TVs. It may even be the far away one. Oh, no, don't press that button. Press this button. Yeah, I do. Right, okay, cool. Let's try this. This may be the best one. That may solve all of our problems, actually. So all the subs have rained in. So I want to check who I've lost, who I've still got. I'm also going to... It's saying not programmed. Okay, that's fine, whatever. Now TV, please. And let's see. Let's disconnect that. Let's get the stream back up. See, I can see the live chat. And sorry, our data on crack. Yes, I'm glitching. I hope you can see that. Sorry, our data of the changes it was making and stuff in line with me there. So let me see. Continue watching. Oh, we want live sports, please. I better mute it as well before it comes on. It's a pain in the ass, man. There we go. Mute button. Hit. Celtic Hearts. Thank you very much. And yeah, as I say, any and all feedback on the stream today, guys, is very much appreciated. Please do drop a like as well, because there's only 2 likes, there's 25 views. Come on, guys, help me out here. Yeah, it's 3 each on the 68th minute. There's been a bunch of subs and stuff. I'm just going to catch up with it. It says 68 minutes there, and let me check what Flash Score says. Is this the best? So I'll need to remember that is the... Yeah, that's the TV to watch it on. Is the Eintracht Frankfurt TV is the TV we want to be watching Celtic games on. So let's see, who have we lost to substitution? We have lost Maeda. That's it. Haksabanovic is on, Abada's on, and Taylor's on. Lovely. Very good for me. Only lost 1, gained 2 into my SO5. And hopefully all my scores just start to go up like even more now. Lovely. So let me see. The main beneficiary of that. Don't know if you can hear the ice cream van. My Challenger Europe is an absolute riot, man. With Jens on 14 and Hart on 21. Moy on 77. Shakimak is 7. Oh, it's a riot of a team. It's probably not going to finish good. Maeda with the goal. Rio defender card in the mud. Maybe the Taylor should just be starting. He won't have all these goals conceded. So maybe Taylor could be a mad sneaky pick. But I've got Craig Gordon in that team who's conceded 3 as well and on a crap score. And he'll go on the bench. So yeah, bit of disarray with all the Celtic cards, actually, the way we're finishing out, because we've conceded 3 in the end, which is an absolute nightmare. And really, you never expect to happen. Yeah, man, that's maybe crippled my game week. Unless, well, I've still got Jackie Marcus on the pitch, you know, so unless we can get a bit more love, Rio Tate, Moy, that kind of stuff. If Jens could get a goal or something, that would be nice. Dresky has scored a good bit. Um, but yeah. So yeah, I think I can do it this way, and we're up to speed with everything now. It's a bit better. Good scores all over, but I say it's just unfortunately the main coupling I have of Jens going against Jens and Hart coupling up with the Moy and Giakoumakis is just painful. Didn't expect us to concede 2 or more, to be honest with you. I thought we'd win 3-1, 4-2, 5-2, 5-1. You know, like, I don't know. I thought it would be a good high score for us, which we've got 3 so far, and it's still 20 minutes. We've been denied a good chance or 2 as well. And we would concede 1 or 2 perhaps if Hearts were to really give it their all. They've got 3 in the end with 2 penalty decisions. Which both of them are on the soft side, but again, they're kind of, you can't really refute them. Also, you know, that's kind of an ally with them. You know, they're not like blatants, or they are penalties. You know, but they're not like, yeah. I think it's understandable what I'm saying. I'm trying to rephrase it, but I don't think there's any other way of phrasing it. But yeah, Celtic 3, Hearts 3. Ralston on the right hand side in for Carter Vickers for Jens, and Celtic need to get the 4th goal. They need to strike where the iron's hot. We need to, you know, the form's going good where we're linking up some good plays. I've been a very tight contest, you know, and I don't think we've been necessarily bad. Taylor out the left for, it looks like Haksabanovic, yeah. Haksabanovic. Taylor cuts it into the box, but there's 2 men between Taylor and Hatate, and Hearts collect it. Haksabanovic is out to pick some pockets today, but Hearts managed to play it out to the middle third of the pitch, and they are escaping that defensive third. I think that's the number 17. He evades a challenge from Rio. He doesn't get by. I think that's Taylor. I think it was Taylor. It might have been O'Reilly. It was O'Reilly. 14 wins a duel kind of situation against Moy and Abada. Moy comes out with the ball again. I think the referee's blowing for a free kick to Hearts on Devlin. He's the number 14. He has been very notable this game, and he's actually a name that has came up whenever I'm listening to, you know, content and such, you know. Devlin. I think there may be a few Devlins, but this guy has been noteworthy today. He's appeared quite regularly for Hearts in a positive way. And yeah, Celtic 3, Hearts 3, 72nd minute. Seems like conceding a penalty again, put a rocket up there, Ars. Yeah, that is mental. That's coming from the live chat. A lot of stat corrections on Sorare data coming through, and whatever as well. Benkovic finished on a 7.6 sofa score rate, and I wonder what he'd done on SO5 for me, because he's in a specialist team or something, with the Forest card, I think, in fact. So we've got a Forest goal scorer. Yep, Forest goal scorer, Mukiele last night on a 50, Benkovic today on a 54. We still have a Tate forward rare in this on 43 points. So if we can get something for Rio, I can't say enough. Rio's so vital to a lot of teams here, really going up a level. Maida getting a decisive is beautiful, but I need Rio. I've got about 5 of his cards rolling around, and he really elevates so much of my game week. So yeah, we need Rio Tate to get decisive today, big time. I don't think he's played bad. The goals conceded have killed all the defender cards. The midfielder card isn't doing too great as a result, and the forward cards hasn't had much forward production to really stack up. We've not got the decisive yet, of course, so that's really what we're left waiting on. But yeah, it still says that Jens on that screen is one of my best performing players. I can't be right. I'm going to go and refresh that. Is that what you still see? Yeah, that's not right. That's what we're sitting on now. So I need to work out a way of making sure that it's not only if you leave the tab open, it does take care of itself. But that didn't change for ages, I suppose, because I had Kostic up there. We've got Maida scored a goal a fair while ago, and Giakoumakis did also. So yeah, that's kind of where we're rocking about with now, with some of the specialist teams, underdogs, and all that good stuff. Snodgrass, where's his score? He's on a 49 now. That's not too bad, by the way. Really glad I picked that card up. Really terrible week to pick him up, Bucks. His first game's against Celtic, and obviously won't be playing midweek, but look forward to using Snodgrass next week, whoever they're playing. There's 15 minutes left of the game, guys. I think I might hang with you until we finish up. Maybe invite a little bit of live reaction or something. I don't know. But yeah, Celtic 3, Hearts 3. It's definitely not been a dull match. You can, no one's going to be accused of that for sure. And SO5 wise, man, I'm getting it. It's coming, but we're just a piece or two away. It's funny because Taylor's a sub, like I said earlier. It's not actually any worse than anyone who started this game for Celtic in defence. Oh, somebody's been clattered in the middle of the pitch. In the face, Moy. Hope he's okay. Head. BCM from Moy as well won't help us score. He'll be carrying a 5-point handicap on that. What's he on? 60? Is that it, man? Jesus. Hatate swings the ball into the middle of the pitch for Moy, takes a touch, plays it wide for Abada. Abada cuts back, takes a shot on his left, back post, and it's put in by, is that Taylor? Taylor! Yes! Taylor off the bench! Oh, that's a team. He's in a team that doesn't mean anything to me. That's brilliant, but yes. 4-3 Celtic. Here we go, man. Can we go and get another couple? Come on. What a ball. Who was that laid it on? Was that Abada? Great play. Hatate starting it off there, plays it into Moy, edge of the box, lays it off on the right. Abada comes back on his left foot, takes a shot, deflection. Taylor kind of slide tackles it into the far post. Gordon can't get anywhere near it. Celtic 4, Hearts 3. That's good. 4-3. Come on, the boys. Greg Taylor, loving life. First goal of the season, and I couldn't have put him in a worse team for it. I suppose actually it's not that bad, the team that I've got him, because although Gordon is right in the mud, basically a DNP keeper at this point, Snodgrass is in that team. I've got Kyogo still to come on. I've got Tony Watt in that team. So depending on how catastrophic the game week is for everyone else, it might not be that terrible to have Greg Taylor on a 78 off the bench. So who knows, man? Let's see. Gordon is basically a DNP keeper this week, but we really need Kyogo to absolutely slay him further to make it worthwhile. It's such a weird, it's really such a throwaway team. So I didn't expect. I thought Taylor was questionable, and I had a good feeling that Kyogo wasn't going to start. So yeah, I didn't put much solace in that team or much faith or ambition, as it were. Andy Robertson scoring horribly today as well. And yeah, we've got hopefully a few more points racking in for some Celtic cards after that little series of play. Nothing's really notable as of yet. Let's see what you guys are saying in the live chat. I will take a 99 and a flake, says Will10. Team news is in for 3 p.m. Good afternoon, Rascal Misaki. And yeah, we're buzzing for the goal. Greg Taylor off the bench, loving life. Really should have started the game today. I think he does make a big difference in a game like this, away to Hearts. It's a great place for, don't get me wrong, like Bernabeu, the last little spell of appearances he's had. So I think Taylor starts against Shakhtar, and of course against Real Madrid, and maybe he plays. I would expect him to play the game in the middle with him not starting this match. So I think this little period that we've seen for Bernabeu, it's a huge learning curve for him. In terms of the being at home, being away, the levels of opposition, the contributions that he's had, the different obstacles and whatever. So I think it's been a great little period for Bernabeu in the season, and Taylor's needed that decisive in the league for me, and I really honestly couldn't have put him in a bloody worse team for it. Typical, isn't it? Hearts have launched a big one into the box. Back post number 2 flicks it in. Oh, horrible defending there from Taylor. Hooks it into the box and it gets headed about. It's still not clear. 17. Yep, it's kind of clear now. Greg Taylor makes an effective clearance for Haksabanovic on the break. He's got 2 men around him. But, lovely pass, by the way. Lovely pass. Uses the referee almost like a dummy. The Hearts players don't read it. O'Reilly gets onto it. O'Reilly takes a couple of strides, delivers a great left-footed ball into the box. It's cleared. It comes back to him again. It's a kind of cross-come-shot thing, and it goes towards the back post. Abada makes an attempt to get on the end of it, but it's in vain, and it ultimately goes out. What a bit of technique from O'Reilly, by the way. He scoops that with a lovely volley, and Abada's done everything he can to connect with it, and it's just been unlucky. But wow, what an assist that would have been from O'Reilly. Beautiful ball. The way he's cut across that on the volley's been splendid. Splendid is the word for a pass like that. So yeah, we're approaching the 80th minute. It's 4-3 to Celtic now. Unfortunately, we don't have that penalty save decisive in for Joe Hart, which is an absolute bummer. Despite conceding the 3 goals, what happened, everything that happened earlier. Bit of a shout for a throw in from Hearts, and they get it. With Celtic trying to play out from the back between Jens and Taylor. And yeah, notifications are popping in from all you guys. Like, wow, what's going on? And all that kind of stuff. It's been mad, eh? Great start to the game week in a lot of ways. Like, I've got goals and stuff. It's been fun, I guess. But conceding 3 is absolutely brutal. Absolutely kills my Joe Hart. Killed Jens. And yeah. Ball's cleared, edge of the box. They take a shot. It's kind of deflected away. Hearts are going to keep the pressure on with Devlin. Scoops a ball in towards the back post, and he tries to get on the end of it. The guy with the grey hair that should have had a handball against him in the first half, but he just misses it. And Celtic, the ball is back in play pronto, and we're playing at Haksabanovic on the halfway line, and then it's kind of slowed down. Long story short, it gets to O'Reilly, who zips it in for Rio Hatate, who, under pressure between him and O'Reilly, they're forced to go back to defence. There's no free kick, despite O'Reilly feeling that he was fouled. We're still knocking around possession, and Hearts are going to try and press, and we're going to go back to the goalkeeper and try and stretch and pull them out a wee bit and go back to, kind of the baseline of performance, drag them out. They're too compact in their own half. We've basically backed ourselves into a goal kick position here, and Joe Hart wellies it straight, not too high, into the kind of right channel, and Hearts do clear it, and it goes out for our throw-in. Nice height from that ball from Joe Hart. Forces someone to deal with it if it doesn't go straight through for a goal kick kind of idea. So, yeah, well done. And Hearts fans don't look happy. And they're shouting abuse at people, which is cool, I guess, if that's what you want to do. And we've got the ball. I think it's with Ralston on the right wing. And, that looks like a cruncher. It's either a corner or a free kick. It's got to be one of them. Hard to see from the angle we've got on the TV, but Mackay that was. And I think this is all in front of the Celtic fans, so we're always good for a goal in front of our own support. Tiny little section from Celtic today. Not a very generous allocation, perhaps, from Hearts this year. And it looks like Moy is over the corner, and we've got 5 Celtic shirts in the box, along with how many? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like 10 Hearts players around the perimeter and the main penalty spot. Ball goes in front post. 2 Hearts players go up for it with Ralston. It's still bouncing around the box. Hearts have got 3 men under the ball. It goes out to the edge of the box. Haksabanovic stands a man one-on-one. It goes back to Moy, who swings it in. And that's just that. That's an Izagiri cross. If you know, you know. Yeah. That's all it was. An Izagiri cross. We've missed them. We've not had them for a while. From Aaron Moy on the right-hand side there. And Hearts have got a throw in right at their own corner flag. If you needed any further description of an Izagiri cross. Hearts are walking up the pitch like 10 yards or something. Throw in, doesn't break O'Reilly, plays it into Rio. Flick of the back heel. Headed on from Haksabanovic. Or Giakoumakis for Haksabanovic. Quick feet, cross to the front post, cleared away. And then 3 Hearts players and 3 Celtic players are in that little channel outside the box. Hearts play into the middle of the pitch, and Moy wins a duel with Devlin, plays the ball back to Vickers. Vickers plays it for Ralston, in kind of centre right back. O'Reilly bounce pass off to Jens, and we're starting to play 1-2 touch stuff in tight spaces. O'Reilly for Taylor. Taylor zings it out to Carter Vickers on the opposite centre back side. And we're just, this is lovely. This is lovely passage of play from Celtic. This is us at our best here. And an opening's probably going to come quite soon now if we keep this up and we don't lose possession, because we're building up very nicely. Rio Tati out wide left, inside for O'Reilly, who switches it. Great idea, and execution was just way off from O'Reilly, unfortunately. Almost hits Andy Halliday coming off the bench, along with somebody else, number 27. They'll be the 2 guys to come on for Hearts in the 80th. Let's just call it the 84th minute. Still no changes from Celtic since that raft of subs we've seen earlier. Interesting. Still no Kyogo. Kyogo did DNP on us recently. It's not out of the question, which is why, again, that Taylor card will be wasted if he doesn't come on. But I just thought he has DNP'd in the league already, Kyogo. It's not beyond Ange to make it happen again. Taylor the GOAT. This is saying the FC Barcelona members. Love to see it. Love to hear it. How many shirts are the giveout rewards? I think it's 20, Willix 10. Just here for a giggle, but I see there was a 4th. Osco score. Don't be like that, man. Don't come here just for the giggle and then see that we're winning again and you want to leave. That's not nice, man. Come on. Bunchies here. Let me know. Any feedback. We've got 5 minutes to go. We'll finish the game off together. And yeah, so we've got just over 5 minutes. We're at 4-3. I can't believe how many minutes I've managed to get onto Giakoumakis. Onto all the players. I can't believe how many minutes I've got on all of them so far. And the last 15 minutes, it feels like really empty points. I've not really been doing anything for me. As I'm looking at the scores now, Giakoumakis, is that a flat 60 he's on? Yeah, he's on a flat 60. Maeda 71. Moyes 64 is a bit better. And the Tate, depending on what position we're talking about, isn't breaking 45. So, not really that great. Not really that great today. I need something else to happen. But for the minutes these guys have had, it's a tight one. Good scores. And Forest and Rio are in a specialist team again. Forest was still L15 under 40, so that was a good enough play. And he's got some other guys around him that are like, I need to remember kind of how I look as well on camera, just catching a wee glimpse of the stream. Yeah. Ball's bouncing around midfield. Rio Tate's got it. Time and space. He drops it to the left centre mid, which is Greg Taylor. Plays it out left for Haxa. Comes in on side of his right foot. Plays the overlap for Taylor. Plays it into the middle. Rio is there, but Craig Gordon just beats him to it. And Rio has got he's looking up to the sky. He's got his hands on his face. He can't believe it. Craig Gordon just about beats Rio to the ball. Rio's looking just to side foot tap that in. Against a keeper like Gordon in that 6-yard box, you've got to try and beat him to the ball. You've got to move forward to meet the ball in that area. And it's a corner for Celtic. This is Haksabanovic on it. Lovely delivery into the kind of 6-yard spot, 6-yard area in line with the penalty spot. It's kind of cleared away eventually. Yeah, kind of bounces around, whatever. It has basically cleared now. And Hearts are looking at counter-attack, but Carter Vickers wins the 50-50 duel in the air, clears the ball for a throw-in. Barry Mackay is gone. He's just sitting down now on the track. He's waiting for a bovril and a pie. His game's done. He's just going to sit down and chill down. It might become a ball boy. No, he's back on. He's back on. No, he's thinking about it. He's thinking, I might just do ball boy now. No, he's definitely going to play on. He says, okay. Throw in. And then Hearts have got us going. And now they're retreating back to their own half to play centre-back football, which we're just going to go and press and let's go pick their pocket, guys. Let's go and pick their pocket. Back to Craig Gordon. Get some AA, Gordon. Come on. Any AA is better than nothing. A pass. Yes. Got a pass. Craig Gordon completed the pass. Woo! We've got a point. Celtic play the ball out from the back. Lovely. It's Moy now in the right channel of midfield. He's got Rio advancing in front of him. Rio Tate takes a couple of touches and buys a throw in very well off of a wee guy with blonde hair in the left back position. 87 minutes on the clock. Still no Kyogo, Gaza. You are right. People are thinking it's not good. It's just pure blatant midweek and weekend rotation where we've got Champions League. We've got must-win games. It's the final two stages of the group. We've got to be thinking about beating Shakhtar and then getting something against Madrid. And this is Ange's attempt at optimising the team. And, it is what it is. It's only another 2 weeks of this. And then I think it's just going to be survival of the fittest the way we started the season, really, once we get back to playing once a week for a while, with just some cup competitions once in a while. So I wouldn't sweat it, man. Lovely ball from Taylor inside the middle of the pitch for the Tate edge of the box. He's got two men around him quickly. He does well to evade them. He drops it to O'Reilly. O'Reilly gives him it back. He knocks it off for Haksabanovic, who comes into the box on the left, comes back on his right, plays into the middle of the box. Abada takes a lovely touch and then tries to over his shoulder, kind of volley it like that. And it's just too close to Gordon, and Gordon catches it, unfortunately. And it's cleared out to the halfway line. Carter Vickers heads it into a Hearts player. Headed tennis across the halfway line. Ralston scoops it into the final third for us, but throws it out to his number 21. In this half, so I'm not actually too sure how many added minutes we're likely to see. It's Celtic 4, Hearts 3. It's a great result in the end, despite the goals we've conceded on the sheet. Conceding 3 goals is always a brutal day at the office. The circumstances of the goals aside, 2 penalties, of course. Rio Tate in the attacking midfield position picks the ball up. He looks to play in Abada, playing that ball that beats 8 people. It doesn't come off. Giakoumakis rescues possession. That is wild. Holds up the ball, gets his ankles chopped. Ref dingies it. Play goes on. We've now recovered the ball. GG's still down on his ankles. Haxa's coming down. He's got 3 Hearts guys around him. Haxa, how's he getting out of this? He's finding Taylor at left back. Taylor back to Haksabanovic. He's got him and Rio in support. but there is 4 Hearts players on. Sorry, that's a ref, but basically the same thing. Rio and O'Reilly link up edge of the box. O'Reilly's just about got into the box there, but miscontrolled it, sort of, and Hearts cleared it. Ralston with a header, and yeah, it's just bouncing about. In the Hearts half, they're going to try and get a pass or two. Yeah, they're just going to try and settle a bit of possession here and try and control their breakout of this half. And they've almost done it. They found 17 on the halfway line. And yeah, Hearts are now in shape to counter-attack, it would seem. And we are retreating back into our half. And yeah, 5 minutes of added time. I'm not too sure where that's came from. But great for us. Hopefully we get another decisive from Rio Tate needs to get something from this match. Rio's buzzing for it. How many subs did we make? I think we did make like 4 subs, didn't we? So let me see. How many subs did we make? We made 3. So we still have minimum 1. I don't know if you would see. Who would he bring on? Yeah, I think maybe he does just leave this team running. I don't think we've seen any more subs. Fair enough, Ange. The game is finally balanced. You don't want to mess around bringing on Abelgards and all that stuff. You've brought on Taylor, to get the game serious. No more subs, no more messing around. Trust the guys that are on the pitch. We are winning, and we look good to go and get another goal if we keep the tempo up that we've been doing. But Hearts are looking dangerous in this added time, and it's going out for a goal kick in the 91st minute for Celtic. Not a great game from O'Reilly on SO5. I think he's on 34 points or something, 38. Not a great game from him. Abelgard is getting ready, so yeah, maybe he's going to come on just to give a wee bit of security. And if we get in our set piece, he is a big weapon, Joe Hart taking his time to get the ball back underway, uncharacteristically. But again, we are winning, and it's stoppage time. We are away from home. Brais Mendes is in the starting lineup for 3 o'clock, which is good, or the perfect time his game starts, which is fun. And it's Tate that is leaving the match for Abelgard. So our hope for a real decisive leaves the pitch. We still have Giakoumakis, we still have Moy. So if I can, or even Jens. If Jens, I don't think Jens is that valuable of a decisive because it's only going to rescue him from being abysmal to being average. So I don't actually think I care about Jens getting a decisive. Where am I? Maeda's actually in a good underdog 45 team as well with Mikey Johnson. Let me see. Rio Abada, yeah, that team's done anyway. I need the goalkeeper to, he's doing okay, I suppose. Yeah, I need Moy and Giakoumakis to get decisives between them to finish the game. That would be swell. Tony Watt starters, I think, as well. I see the Dundee United team. Tony Watt is starting with Niskanen and McGrath behind him. Then they've got a midfield 4 apparently of Middleton on the kind of right wing position, Sibbald and Dejoum, the centre mids, and Behic on the left. Back 3 of Smith, Edwards, McMahon, and then Eriksson in goals. No Mulgrew again. He's out. Lovely. 93rd minute for Celtic. It is 4-3. And yeah, they've had a big ball. It's went into the box. We've cleared it. They've still got possession. We're trying to spray out and stop them coming again. And they've put the ball into the box. It's bouncing around again. Haksabanovic is going to get on it, and Haksan, let's get out of there. So one of the things I love about Haksan is he is clinical in his movement. That's a great ball he's played through for Abada. It's going to be play on in VAR. I'll look at it, and Abada sends it in to make it 5-3. Let's check what happens. VAR will decide. This guy's saying it's offside, but let's see if it's a goal or not. He's onside. At a glance, he's onside. 5-3 Celtic, I make it. Let's see when the lines come on and stuff like that, but I don't know, at a glance, that looked onside to me. At a glance. I've only seen it once. Come on. Show us that again. Come on. Doesn't actually really affect my teams. It helps the community gallery, but it helps the FC Barcelona Foundation because we've got Captain Haksabanovic. So we actually really want that. We really want that for the FC Barcelona Foundation. We really want that. Go. What's he saying? Offside? What's he going? He's saying hold. Show us that again, man. Oh, what? Is it offside? Oh, bummer. They only showed us it once. I don't know if that's just because they don't want riots in the street because they're screwing us over again. Because that handball in the first half, we've not really spoken about that enough, but the handball in the first half was absolutely wild. And it comes over. Who's he booking? He's booking somebody in like the dugout area, maybe, or is it a fullback? And it's just that's where he's standing. Yeah, some guy Smith gets booked. It's just kind of when it all happened on the pitch. It looked like the referee was running over to the dugout. Yeah, kind of snipes down a batter there. 95th minute. We should only get another minute or so of play with that. Yeah, because the ref definitely wants Hearts to equalise. So I think he'll give Hearts. So Celtic have got an attacking free kick in essence for the stage of the game. I think the referee will give them enough time to stop our attack and counter attack on us. So this is probably our last attempt to do something. So we're now for their throw in their own half. Does the referee fancy their chances? He does. He's letting them play. He's played them up to the halfway line. And then are we going to get it? Yeah, back to the goalkeeper. Is he going to blow the whistle? Is he going to let us try again? Yeah, we're going again. We're going again. Oh, Abada tries to bring it down. Kind of shites it a bit, I think. And then, yeah, goes nowhere. There's offside. Oh, he's given offside for Abada on that, which is... I didn't see that coming. But anyway, Craig Gordon now on the 96th minute. Craig Gordon free kicking 10 yards off the halfway line into his own half from an offside. Shells it up. Carter Vickers deals with it uncontested. Heads it clear, and the referee blows for full time. Celtic 4, Hearts 3. Unfortunately, no decisive at the end there for Haksabanovic. That would have been lovely. It would have at least been something to seal off the game. But great result in terms of the victory. Scoring 4 goals. Maybe should have been 5 or 6. Shankland and Joe Hart are talking away and having a wee powwow or something, which is good fun, I guess, for Shankland. Maybe starstruck meeting Premier League legend Joe Hart. Jamesy Forrest, the story continues. What a game from him as well. Maeda getting a goal. And yeah, Giakoumakis scoring. Really great game overall, I think. In terms of the output from us, conceding 2 penalties, considering the penalty we never got, is painful, I would say. And did that boy Shankland finish on a hat-trick? Got the match ball. Fair play to him. Two pens, but... And yeah, VAR, I think, is the story of the first half, maybe not so much the second. I'd like to see that offside again. That handball was wild. And I don't think there was anything else second half that really happened, But yeah, thanks to everyone who helped me with this little test run for today. I'll show you partly as well what is such a good test run about this. Is because now I'm over here, just like I normally am. But you can see the Celtic game, and we don't want to see we don't want to see the Celtic game. We'll put play page on. There we go. So yeah, thanks to everyone who joined us. I've had a great time today. Enjoy the rest of your game week. Wish me luck. I wish you luck.